Welcome to Psychology of the Sale. Something you really need to understand tonight, very important for you. When you start in your business, I don't care who you are, I don't care what you've done, sales-wise, what you have to learn about your product and yourself is what makes you the most uncomfortable. So you got yourself, you got your client. When you're talking to your client, you're here, there, you're making small talk, you're talking. That's the problem with sales. A lot of people make small talk forever. Means client ain't a client, they become a friend. Why? You sit there and talk to them for 30 minutes. They're over here, not being challenged, not answering any questions. You're not even interrogating reality. You're over here BSing about the world. Then you expect in 20 minutes that magically you're gonna stop the rapport building. You're gonna be like, hey, let's talk about the product. You're not, because they're over here, you're over there. You're talking about the weather. You're talking about life. You're BSing instead of setting the stage for who you are and what you do. So Tom, since you filled this thing out, let's say it's life insurance. You obviously thought that everybody's going to die, get sick. I'm assuming somebody near you start talking, had something happen to them. What got you to think about this? Nothing. Well, something did, Tom. Well, you know what? My brother just got sick. Oh, wow. Tell me about that. Now he's uncomfortable. Why? He's the same age as his brother. Now you're getting uncomfortable because you're asking questions. Now Tom's talking about his brother. All right, Tom, if you don't mind me asking, you got a wife and 2 kids, right? Yeah, what happens if you can't provide income anymore? How much you make a year? I make 120 grand a year. All right, does your wife work? Yeah, she makes whatever. She make 120, she makes 60, she makes 0. Maybe the kids are young, she'll make any money. All right, she's home taking care of the kids. Wow, well what would happen, Tom, well I guess you'd figure it out. Tom, if you don't mind me asking, what would happen if you died today? He's uncomfortable, you're uncomfortable because you're asking these questions. Tom, can you imagine where she would live? Your kids in 6 and 4, they're, Charles and Tina. Can you imagine, where would Charles and Tina be raised? Can you walk me through that? Would you be looking down on them, proud at where they're living based on what you did or didn't do for life insurance? Hey, let me ask you something, Tom. What's the last thing they're gonna be talking about when you pass away? Is it gonna be, how can we pay the bills, or man, what an unbelievable human being? They won't have to worry about finances first. They love you anyway, you're awesome, but will they be able to think about how awesome you were, how much of an impact you had in their lives, or we better figure out how to pay for everything? And all of a sudden, you're in this area of uncomfortableness. When you're uncomfortable and they're uncomfortable, things change. The problem is most people want to be where it's comfortable, don't want to ask difficult questions. Most clients, they don't want to be uncomfortable either. I craved the uncomfortable conversation. I crave asking questions I don't know the answers to. I crave challenging people respectfully, professionally, to get them thinking, because my deal was I had a product that everybody's going to use, everybody's going to die. There was no way I wasn't going to do everything I could to get this man, woman, or couple to understand what I got. But in life insurance, in real estate, in car sales, in pest control, in solar, in anything you're selling, I don't care what it is, door-to-door, leads, over the phone, in person. If you and your client are too far apart in a comfortable situation, comfortable conversations, you will literally not make sales. And the ones you make won't stay anyway, because they're just saying yes because you were nice to them for a little bit, and as soon as you leave, because they didn't have any respect for you. You don't make decisions when you're comfortable. You have to get uncomfortable. So psychology of the sale, what you better understand is, are you asking things that make you uncomfortable? Matter of fact, I'll give you this last tip before I let you go. If you're not making sales, next time you call somebody, your goal is to get them to hang up on you. Not by being disrespectful, not by doing anything other than asking hard questions. So what's gonna happen for those of you who don't get uncomfortable, you're gonna think, oh my God, I asked something. He's gonna hang up, then he doesn't. Oh my, I pushed him even more, he's gonna hang up. No, he doesn't. I pushed it, no, he doesn't. Wait a minute, now he made a sale. Because you're assuming that everybody's gonna be that way, because you never push. Or if you're in person, I just tell the guys I work with, hey, go out to the home, ask as many questions as you can until they get to the point where they're like, hey, listen, man, I hear you on it, but at this point in time, I just really don't want to talk about this anymore. And you have to push hard enough where they're uncomfortable. You know what happens for those of you that never push? They're not gonna ask you to leave. They're uncomfortable, but they're not disrespected. You're asking them questions about how to provide for their family. If you choose to remain comfortable, don't get into sales. But if you're going to be excited about the uncomfortableness and what happens when everybody, you and the client, the family are uncomfortable, that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you make your sales and make a difference in people's lives. That you need to understand about psychology of the sale.